What's up, journeyers? Last week we explored the Cabot Trail in Nova Scotia, Canada. 185 miles of jaw-dropping coastline, mountain climbs, beach camping, and one of the most beautiful drives in the world. This week we'll be crossing into one of the most iconic bridges on the planet, straight into Prince Edward Island. We're doing Quirky here.
Lover's Lane.
And by the end of the day, we'll be diving into one of PEI's legendary lobster suppers, armed with nothing but a nutcracker and a dream.
We're really terrible at this.
We're living the RV life and taking you along for the ride. We're about to cross this bridge right over here next to the muster station. Do you know what's a muster station, by the way? Put in the comments what a muster station is. So we're going to cross in the van.
Crossing in this van, that
bridge into Prince Edward Island, or PEI.
This has been on the journey list for so long, and we're so close. We just have to cross this bridge, and we're finally there. What a leadway into a really cool adventure.
Now, if you want to make a stop before you cross the bridge, there's some beautiful views. There's a lighthouse trail you can take over here. It looks really awesome. So this looks like a pretty cool stop. We pulled in at 4:55 and they close at 5 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and get across the bridge, but this looks like it would definitely be worth a stop if you have a chance. They've got an entire building over here, like an interpretive center, I think, and stuff. So lots to do.
This bridge came with a lot of controversy. They voted on it because a lot of people weren't sure what this would do to Prince Edward Island, what it would do for tourism and the locals and, you know, the ferry system. So they voted on it. It was like 54.9% voted for the bridge. So then the bridge came in 1997. It's definitely a cool experience to take the ferry or the bridge, but options are good.
We also read that this is the longest bridge over ice, frozen water in the world.
So whether you take the bridge or the ferry can also depend on your route. Are you coming in from the west? Are you coming in from the east? So, because they drop you in two different places.
That's where you're paying when you get back on the bridge over there. So the fuel situation has been pretty good. So this is Grand Design's Lineage VT van. Mileage-wise, this is getting, it's on a gas engine. It gets slightly worse mileage, I would say, than the Lineage M. We're getting, I'd say, 12 miles to the gallon, going around 70 miles an hour on the interstate, and you're going to get around 13 miles a gallon going 50, 55 on a highway. Speaking French here behind me. So if you're curious about doing like Nova Scotia and Cape Breton and Prince Edward and Bay of Fundy and the whole area in a big rig, I think it is possible. So like you'll see there are some quote big rigs that are maybe 30, 40 feet, but I definitely feel like I don't see as many of the like massive tag axle toy haulers. That doesn't mean you can't.
And we have seen some.
We have seen some, but we're not in that. So you probably definitely do your research and make sure. A lot of the places we've been, I definitely would not recommend, like, you know, the national park campgrounds and stuff like that. A lot of the provincial campgrounds, we love that stuff. A lot of those would be tough in a really, really big rig. Like a glove.
First order of business before we go check into our campground is food, right? It's like the first thing you need to do when you get over. I mean, the seafood is obviously the biggest draw to these islands.
We're about to do something sacrilegious when we get in here, so it's not that I don't like seafood. It's just I don't love seafood.
You're at the water.
I get it.
That's what you
Burger still tastes really good when I'm at the water.
My great-grandmother would tell stories of going out and when she was little and her mom was sick, and so she homemade chicken noodle soup, and she killed the chicken, she cleaned the chicken, she made the soup, and I'm like, that was in my lifetime that we've experienced that, but I don't know many people that do that now, so maybe we need to clean our own fish, Nathan.
I haven't done it before. Wow, look at that.
Goodness, I'm so hungry. This looks amazing.
Salad looks awesome. Look at this burger. Look at they branded my burger. Man, that was good. We're stuffed. So stuffed.
So hungry.
Death, man.
Hi.
Hello.
We are.
It's a drive-in theater. We were told to park in the back of this lot.
A few months ago, we tried out our first Harvest Host drive-in theater. So when I saw they had one, it's just such a win-win because we need a place to camp for the night and they can offer that in a movie and popcorn and Coke. And so it's just like so fun. I'm excited.
Look at these sights.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Marissa has this vision of opening the back doors and watching the movie, which is great.
But we may get eat alive and, and need to turn around and just watch it from
We
the
have
couch.
bug spray, but the problem is if you have the doors open, they're going to like come in and we're going to get bit all night by mosquitoes that were hiding in every nook and cranny in this entire thing. So we're going to try it for Marissa. I guess worst case, we just turn around.
We just turn around.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do, that's a mosquito already. You kidding me? I'm going to get them one at a time. They're fast. These Canadian mosquitoes. Oh, they're already on. You got one on you right there. It's going to be
Got
bad.
one on you too.
Stop it. They are, seriously, they're all around your
They're
head.
all around your head.
Are they? No, they really are all around your.
The skeeters are bad.
You let one in.
Ow! Stop. That sounds like a drive-in station.
I think that's it. I don't remember for sure, but that sounds, yeah.
Oh
That was gonna choke me if that went in.
no! That hit your tongue. That was right at it. It's hitting your mouth.
What do you want me to do? You're not hitting my mouth. Hit the side. Just.
Uh-oh. Here comes the baby wipes.
I keep baby wipes within 2 feet of me at all times.
You hit my chin.
There you go.
See?
Still got it.
I don't think you realize Prince Edward Island is so much farmland. I knew beaches and lighthouses, but it's just so much beautiful farmland. It's gorgeous here.
So sometimes I think it is fun to do Quirky. We're doing Quirky here.
Something unique to this area is you can check out bottle houses and gardens. All these literal houses made out of recycled bottles, and it is stunning. Oh, do you smell that? I wish this was scratch and sniff. Smell this. It's amazing. The secret garden.
So this is featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, 1,000 Places You Need to See Before You Die. Is that what they call it?
Yeah. So, journey list, check.
So there's, I think, 3 of these houses we're going to check out. This is the first one over here.
Wow. So this is the chapel. This is so cool.
1980 to 1984. Man, I'll put his name on the screen here. But basically, there wasn't a good place to recycle bottles in the area. And so he went to restaurants and other places, started gathering bottles. I think he was like 66 at the time. He spent 4 years building 3 different buildings totally out of bottles.
You can see it was like a very specific bottle to fit all the different patterns and colors.
Like, look, even you get like a triangle here of the green. So it's not just that they're just randomly, see the cross right here?
To me, I think what stands out is all these bottles have a story too, you know? Like, think about all the stories these bottles have and all the memories and...
Maybe not everyone, but a lot of these touch someone's lips, or they poured a drink at a restaurant, or...
You know, like what conversations were being had, you know?
Even these little ones at the top, look at those.
These kind of remind me of the doors when we got married. So when Nathan and I got married, we took the wood from the house we had bought together. We were remodeling it. It was from 1939. We took the wood and we created doors because we got married outside, but I wanted to walk through doors, and we took old bank doors and built it. Nathan's dad helped build it. But that's what, doesn't this remind you of that?
It does, yeah.
Alright, so we're about to walk in this house. Let's see if you can guess how many bottles you think it took to construct this house. Put your guesses in the comments and we'll let you know in just a minute. Pictures of the construction. Wow, look at that.
It'll take forever. Yeah, so this one's 12,000, and then the chapel over there is like it's 10,000.
12,000 bottles. 12,000 bottles.
So you've probably heard of the book Anne of Green Gables, written in the early 1900s. Well, the author of Anne of Green Gables, she actually grew up here in Prince Edward Island, and Anne of Green Gables was inspired by like the Green Gable house that we're about to see. I believe this might have been the typewriter she used, because she did purchase this one in 1906 to type Anne of Green Gables. There's an early edition. Anne of Green Gables was published in like 1908.
After many rejections. Did you
Yeah,
read that?
it's a story of a lot of authors, musicians, like rejection after rejection. She was rejected 5 times and then gave up, and then says she waited a few months, reread it, said, hey, this is pretty good. So she sent it out again, and the 6th one finally accepted it and printed it. These are all the different languages and editions of the book. Oh my goodness. It's really cool to be able to walk and feel like the inspiration for something like that. That's one of the coolest parts. Like when I see something on a screen for a read of something, and then I get to go and I get to travel, you know, in an RV or whatever, and I get to travel and then actually get to walk around and feel and touch and be a part of essentially history. So the book was not written in this house. It was written in Lucy's house, which was just across the way, but she would walk to this house, which was her grandparents' cousin's house, basically. So she was in this house all the time. But this house was the inspiration for the book. The look, the feel, the stories, the paths in and around here. So this is the original house, but a lot of these are reproductions because it would have been like early 1900s. Unfortunately, the author's house has been torn down, so you can't like physically go to that house, but this obviously is here.
That's how I grew up, though. We lived next to my grandmother, and we just run back and forth between families' homes and play with cousins, and so that's special to me. I can feel that.
No toilets, no shower. Everything, head outside for that, or you just wash off with the basin. So I think Lucy's house was this way, I believe. She took paths this way. So there's the haunted wood trail from the book. Does it feel haunted yet?
She said she never felt alone in the woods. Like, it was, like, she was never lonely here, you know, because she grew up, she was an orphan raised by her grandparents. So I think a lot of us can feel that in nature and just feel like that peace.
You just kind of wonder if she ever like just sat on one of these trees or something, you know?
Oh yeah, of course.
I love trees. So this is like the heart of the haunted wood trail she would take, like where she'd think she'd hear things. You hear the wind going through the trees, crow in the background. None of us believed that the grove was haunted, but our minds were weak, imagination strong. We soon came to believe implicitly in our myths, and not one of us would have gone near that grove after sunset on pain of death.
I think this is like childhood, though. Our minds were weak and our imagination strong. Like, doesn't that just like sum up your childhood?
So if you want to, you can keep walking this trail and you can see the site of the old schoolhouse, the site of her home, which, you know, like we mentioned, it's been torn down. But those are kind of like up in here, I think, kind of in town. Maybe that was part of the appeal of coming to this Green Gable house, was it took her through nature and then to the cousin's house over here. Haunted Woods is on the other side of the house. And then this is Balsam Hollow Trail, which is the one Marissa wanted to do, because this has a, what does this have in it, Marissa?
Lover's Lane.
Oh, The little girl back here had her looked like a hat that had like a red braids, like Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people dressed up like that.
Yeah, and it actually inspired other characters throughout time that had like red braided hair. Pippi Longstocking, I know, was one. So the book like had this inspiration on other people down the road too. Camarissa been a redhead.
How do I look?
So we got gifts for JJ and for Hensley.
Hensley is our reader. She loves to read, so why not get her the book here and you can stamp it with the authors.
Oh, that looks legit.
Legit?
Legit.
I'm gonna do all of them too. Do the house. The cat.
There we go.
Alright, she's official. Does the wing just go there? So we're at Cavendish Beach. This is Prince Edward Island National Park, and you can get campsites right here. Look! This is awesome. There's nothing like being able to walk steps to the beach and have your home with you and just hear the sound of the waves. This is definitely one of the top things to do on the island, so I'm so excited we got this spot. This is great. Just like the national parks in the US, the national parks here in Canada have been awesome. We have loved them. Just easy to book. Everybody's so nice. Check-in is simple. The amenities are great. The price is incredible. I think I paid like $35 for this site. So when looking for campsites, I've used a few different things. I check on Campendium. I also like to look for Harvest Hosts in the area if that is beneficial to our route, and we've scored a lot with those. Or Overlander is another one if you're looking for like certain boondocking spots or campgrounds or places to dump or water fill.
It's a whole new mindset with a van. Like, we almost didn't come to the campground with our campsite because it really doesn't matter, but then we realized they had hot showers. So we came, we took some hot showers. We still got a couple more things we're gonna check out tonight. If you're going from, let's say you have a travel trailer or a fifth wheel and you've been using that for years to a van, it's a mental transition to, like, the campsite doesn't, like, with those you go to the campsite, you set up, you make your home, then you go explore. Like, you have to get out of that mode back to, hey, I've just got my vehicle and we're just gonna travel around everywhere and check everything out and just flow with it.
I mean, you can't come to Prince Edward Island without seeing a lighthouse. There are so many lighthouses, like historical lighthouses everywhere.
You can also stop in and see where Lucy Maud Montgomery, the author of Anne of Green Gables, was born. So her birthplace is here. You can go inside as well, but
It's closed.
it's on the way to the lighthouse.
Marissa told me this is off-road a little bit, which I think it's like, say off-road, like not a paved road. So we'll see how bad it is here in a second. Lovely weather.
You coming? All right, here it is, Lighthouse.
I read that Anne of Green Gables actually wrote about this lighthouse because it come about during her era, and she did some writings about this. I think what makes this one really special too is it's right here on the cliffs with this like red rock, and it's just beautiful around here. Do you see this out here? See the
Yeah, it's pretty.
yeah, the arch.
That's what you call a twofer. You get the lighthouse and you get the view.
I mean, it's a little rainy, but it's all part of the journey.
It's dry in here. Goodbye, lighthouse. In rain.
What kind of fox? Stop.
Is some kind of fox? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He's just right there.
That was beautiful. That reminded me of the ones in Iceland a little bit.
Yeah, he looked different than any fox we've
I've
seen.
never seen a fox like that. What? Please let us know what kind of fox that is. I want to look at that. I think that's such a beautiful example of, yeah, we missed our turn. What an inconvenience. What a frustration.
Yeah,
But then, and it's in the rain. But then we see that beautiful fox that was just, what a highlight of the trip. How cool is that? That thing was amazing. And it just stopped and stared at us. Yeah, how
Possibly rabid, but we didn't get out of the vehicle, so.
We met some Canadians that were telling us that the geese are really unfriendly, and I'm like,
they can't be unfriendly.
they're Canadian geese. They're like, no, they'll hiss. They're mean. All right, it's dinner time, and we're doing something super special. I kept seeing these restaurants that were called lobster suppers, and I'm like, what is a lobster supper? And we missed it on Cape Breton, but I saw it again here on PEI, and I started researching it, and it is such a cool concept. A group of farmers in 1958 got together and was like, how do we bring community together and do a fundraiser? And that happened through, let's have a lobster supper. So they purchased the building for $210, charged $1.50 a meal, and bought the building. And then over the years, it's grown and grown and grown until it's now a lobster supper. It seats up to 500. We're getting here at 5 o'clock, and I thought,
There's already 498 people here.
oh, I don't know how this works, but lobster's the show. Nathan and I have no idea how to eat lobster. I don't know what we're getting into, but it looks amazing.
Got 1 pound lobster, and then I got a steak. We don't think
Didn't
less.
want to take any chances.
Yeah. If I can't get the lobster open, I just get mad. It's like I gotta have something to eat.
Nathan and I are from Tennessee, so we don't do lobster very often. So this may be interesting.
It's like so much work. How come they're not paying us to do this?
So you pick your meat, you get bread and a chowder, appetizers, you get mussels, which again, I have no idea what I'm doing there. Have you ever eaten a mussel before?
I have before. It's been a long time. I think.
Anything's good if you dip it in butter, right? The taste is good. It's just a different texture.
That's good.
Yeah? Anything in butter.
Yeah.
No. Oh no. Don't lose our instructions. We need those instructions.
Is that it? There's no sides? Or just you got a lemon for your side? Good luck with that, babe.
No, we're sharing.
We are not sharing.
What's mine is yours.
No.
That is marriage.
No.
That is marriage.
This is mine. Oh my goodness, no. Just.
Is that bad?
A little bit. Does this have meat in it too? Oh, there's some meat. There's your first bit of meat. What are you gonna do with it?
Dip.
Does it taste better if you work for it, or you'd rather just have somebody do it for you?
That's very good.
There you go. There you go. Look at all that meat. There you go. Oh my goodness. It is good. I'll give it that. Good?
It is good.
The sucking technique is not working.
You're really terrible at this. If you are vegan, I'm sorry about this. This probably just solidified your decision. I got the lobster tail out. The tail. Yep. We did it with our Nutcracker.
You can apparently get 2 of anything you want here.
Except
So like a second serving except for the main meat.
2 chowders, 2 salads, and also 2 desserts. So this is their mile-high lemon meringue. Look at that meringue. Isn't that incredible?
So apple pie with ice cream. And then that's the coconut, right? What do they call it? Coconut?
Coconut?
It's coconut cream or something.
Yeah, coconut cream pie.
Coconut cream. All right, we made it back to our water dripping in our waterfront site. Unfortunately, it is not ocean weather. It's Prince Edward Island. Total blast. Totally worth coming over here. There's a lot more you can see on this island than what we showed you in this, but hopefully you got like a taste of what's over here if you get to make it. Highly recommend it. Great experience. A lot of fun. And lobster's great. I love lobster. But man, that's a lot of work. If you want to see another video of what it's like to live the RV life, YouTube does a great job of suggesting videos here. You can click on this video and there'll be more action having to do with what it's like to live life in an RV. Thank you so much for taking this journey with us for this video. Until next video, we'll catch you guys later.